My top 5 streamers right now. As a 22-year-old female, my top 5 streamers right now are in no particular order. Marlon, Stable Ronaldo, Jason Thuin, Adapt, Joe Bartolozzi. Jason Thuin. If I remember correctly, Jason was the first streamer I ever watched, or maybe it was Stable Ronaldo, I can't really remember. I first discovered him about 4 years ago from his cringy TikToks that went viral. At first, I thought he was awkward but funny. A month, or maybe more than a year, later, I stumbled upon some clips of him with Eugen, and they were so wholesome. I searched for him on Twitch, followed him, and it's been amazing to watch his growth. Back then, he averaged 1 to 2K viewers, and now he's grown so much, more confident and entertaining than ever. Stable Ronaldo. I can't remember if I started watching Ron a few weeks before or after discovering Jason, but it was around the same time, at the beginning of 2023, the so-called worst year of his career. He seemed a bit down at times, but he was always funny and entertaining. Like Jason, I first found Ron through TikTok edits featuring him and his ex. Watching him grow over the past 2 or 3 years has been incredible. Jason and Ron will always have a special place in my heart because I started watching them during a really difficult time in my life. Even now, they're just as fun to watch, if not more. Adapt. Adapt. I've loved him since around 2015, when I was 11 or 12. I wasn't the biggest COD player back then, so I didn't watch all their videos, but I loved their vlogs, especially Adapt's. From the start, he was my favorite member of FaZe, followed by Rug and Blaziken. Adapt has this chill, approachable vibe that gives me warm, nostalgic feelings whenever I think about his old videos. 10 years later, he's still just as entertaining on Twitch, if not more. You can never go wrong with an Adapt stream, always good vibes. Marlon. I first heard about Marlon through FaZe. At first, I didn't have much of an opinion about him, but then I noticed he was wearing a Swedish football shirt. Since I was born and raised in Sweden, I immediately felt a connection. The first video I watched was a story time about him losing his V-card. I picked it because it was long, and I wanted something to listen to while cleaning my apartment. That video taught me 2 things: Marlon is funny and entertaining, and he's relatable. I saw my friends and people I grew up with in him. That video made me root for him. Since then, I've watched him constantly. He's funny, stupid, sociable, relatable, and by far my most watched streamer this year. Marlon is my favorite streamer. Joe Bartolozzi. I've known about Joe through TikTok, either from his TikToks videos he would upload from like 3 years ago or recent viral clips. About 3 weeks ago, one of his edits really stuck with me, and I started checking out his streams and YouTube videos. He does a bit of everything: chatting, reacting, gaming, and all sorts of fun segments.